3, can Arkansas bounce back and get a win on the road at Mississippi State?
I think a lot of this depends on the health of KJ Jefferson at this point. And according to his head coach, Sam Pittman, quote, KJ has some mild symptoms, talking about concussion, by the way. Each kid, this is also an extended quote, each kid's a little different with how they react. They've had guys be back in 3 to 4 days, and they've had guys be out 27 days. So they're going to be very, very cognizant of where KJ Jefferson is. Remember, he was hit, took a big hit, came out, came back in for a snap, and then he was sidelined the rest of the day. In came Cade Fortin, and he took it the rest of the way. A couple series, not a whole lot. A lot of people were very surprised that it was actually Cade Fortin, who's the walk-on transfer from South Florida. A lot of people thought maybe it'd be Malik Hornsby, who's the most athletic player on the team, arguably the fastest player on the team, which says a lot because there's some speedster on the Arkansas roster. But ultimately, if KJ Jefferson can't go, I don't see how they get the win. If he can go, I do think they'll be well-equipped to potentially take advantage of an aggressive Mississippi State defense. KJ Jefferson's played a lot of football, and they have some guys that can catch and run. If you have some guys that can catch and run, you can create some problems for Mississippi State because they're going to pressure so much. The other thing, too, it might not matter who's going at quarterback if things don't get better for Arkansas on the back end. Look, it's been documented. Yes, they've been a little bit better the last couple of weeks in pass defense, but still they're giving up 290 yards a game. It's 124th in college football. They're up from 131. So, like I said, slight improvement. However, they're going against Mississippi State, Mike Leach, air raid, Will Rogers, great receivers. They average 350 a game through the air. So this is a strength versus a weakness for Arkansas. The good news is for Arkansas is they can get after the quarterback. We've seen that already this year. They have 21 sacks. That's second most in college football. So that could potentially position them to disrupt the rhythm of the passing game that Mike Leach likes to employ. So whatever the deal is, whatever the recipe is, Arkansas has had it the last couple of years. Right now, Arkansas is 2-0 against Mike Leach since Mike Leach re-entered the SEC. I say re-enter because he was a coordinator a million years ago. So Arkansas has had the right recipe. Barry Odom has played this. He's the defensive coordinator of Arkansas. He's played this air raid time and time again, so he understands how to defend it. But it will be difficult, especially if they're without their quarterback, KJ Jefferson, knowing going into a spot like this is never easy for a guy that has had limited reps as a starter in Cade Fortin, assuming he might get the go.